All right, and welcome to Chapter 12, Part 2. Again, don't forget to write the notes and submit them as homework when we're all done. All right, on the first part of Chapter 12, we talked about how to install Windows on a local machine. Just one machine, it may not be that hard. So just don't forget to create a user account with Microsoft. That would be nice to have and much easier to, in case you have problems down the road. Install all the applications that you need. And of course, you can turn on and turn off Windows features. Let's say you want to get the Hyper-V, and so you can install VMs. We talked about all of that. But I think it's pretty straightforward. The installations on a local machine is not a problem. It becomes an issue when let's say you want to deploy it for an enterprise network. So you don't want to go to, let's say, hundreds of machines and sit there and start installing Windows on locally on a regular machine. So what you probably want to do is create an image, which is, think of an image as like taking a picture of the whole configuration of a system. What you do is you install a system on one device and configure it with everything, and just take an image and then deploy that image to all the machines, assuming that all the machines are the same. So here's the first thing I want you to write. A standard image. Standard image contains the entire Windows volume. Volume is the hard drive. We call that a volume from now on, the space on the hard drive. Okay, so again, a standard image contains the entire Windows volume in a single Windows image, WIM file, which has the extension .wim. Installing Windows on a computer via standard image is called image deployment. All right, we're going to get into details step by step on how to do that in chapter 13. You can use the MDT to create the standard image, by the way. Now, there's local installation. Your company might provide you with a bootable flash drive or DVD that contains the image. So when you boot from the device, Windows pre-installation environment, that's the Windows PE, is launched. This is a minimum. This is a minimum operating system used to start the installation, and then all you have to do is just follow the instruction on this screen. All right. Here's what I want you to write when you are deploying it. This is really it. There's not a lot more to do. Step number 1. Let's say you're doing it for network installation. We're going to go over network installation. Step number 1, just enable the network stack. So write that down if you're doing deployment of the images on a network. Disable the secure boot, fast boot, or quiet mode. Change the boot priority, and select the network boot option to have the computer launched pre-boot execution environment or pre-execution environment. Again, we're going to cover this in details on how to do this in the next chapter. So this is it. It's just a couple of it's just a couple of notes I want you to do. So just take the notes that I asked you to note, and that's it. And I'll see you on the next chapter.